Hello. Hi. My hair's still a mess. I just brushed it, but it's gonna... Bear with me, man. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to this. I thought I'd just show you how I do makeup. And shit. So, while I chit-chat. What we're gonna see. This is what I usually do. I usually tuck my bangs in like this. Where are you gonna play your next tennis match? Oh, I have the court right here. I'm done. Oh, I should mention recently I figured out the holy grail of products for me. And by products, I mean baby. Well, okay, so I've been using Desitin baby butt rash cream for 6 months, a little over 6 months. October, math, since around October, and it wasn't really providing relief as the thing says, but I think it's only because I wasn't using it. I was overloading my face with like toners and shit, and it was making it worse. I don't use moisturizer anymore either. I literally stopped using everything. My only routine in the morning is I rub an ice cube on my face and then put baby oil on my face. Okay, think about it. What's it gonna do to the baby? Keep it moist. So I use this on my face, my legs. It's versatile. I use it for everything. My face, I had this problem where my face would just crust and flake off of my face. Like, skin would flake about every single second of every day, especially in the wintertime. I have had terrible acne my entire life. No, it started to get really bad when I was 15, and it drove me nuts, bananas, bolts. There was no thing that would ever work. In 2021, it got a lot better, and then it got really bad again. And as you can see, I'm still healing a breakout over there. Anyway, acne, struggle bus. I've been using this concealer for like 4 years. I used to use Shape Tape, and I don't use powder anymore because I don't really like to use a lot of this either. So I just go boop, boop, boop. Let me not make annoying sound effects. You know what? No, I lied about crusting. My face still be crusting about sometimes. Like, my makeup will slowly fade away from my face over the hours, and then skin will like crust up in balls. You know what? It's so easy. A monkey could do it. Or taking candy from a baby. Wait. Have you seen that video of that guy teaching, I don't know if it was a gorilla or a monkey, but homo, how do you, what's the word? Homo sapien? Question mark? Monkeys and humans, the category we fall into.
Primate.
One of those. He was teaching it how to play Minecraft. And it ate. Hold on. Like post-inflammatory erythema. I've never had a product that was not supposed to like do anything about that. Do something about that. I guess I should start talking about my depression, because that's what we want to hear about. I was really depressed for a while. The last few months-ish, give or take. Oh, I'm gonna start doing my eyebrows now. Unibrow. Ultimate brow. Because when I was 13, I used to use Anastasia de Brow Pomade in the shade whatever, and I looked like a clown who did some drugs. It was bad. Over the years, I got better at it, but I just completely stopped using that a while ago. Anyway, it was terrible. I looked, what? I was depressed, and there was this thing that happens sometimes where I'll like start feeling the same way I did when I was a kid, and it'll be so confused. Like, my brain won't be able to like differentiate time, and it gets scary, and then I like start crying. I'm not a child, but I feel like one. I feel the exact emotions that I felt when I was a kid. started to kind of feel better, and then I got hit with some crazy news. News that I thought I wasn't gonna have to hear for another year and a half. But news that came in flying, like a flying monkey. What is my thing with monkeys today? Can I relax? And it's not like terrible news, but it's just like, okay, what are we doing? Also, my eyebrows usually never take me this long. They take me like 12 seconds each. I don't know why I'm like hyper fixed on making this look good. Yeah. So everybody in this situation is being affected one way or another. It's stressful, it's weird, it's exciting, it's confusing, I don't know, it's a lot of things. I don't know if I'll talk about it on here. I don't know if it's like, I'll probably eventually I'll give more details just so it's not like vague and mysterious. So I don't know why I keep making that face. Can somebody punch me in the face if I do that again? Hold on, let me do this eyebrow real quick. Because I want to give it a look at the camera when I talk. It's like having a conversation, you have to maintain eye contact. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, unicorn! Ew. They definitely don't look amazing today. Now I can, like, do that. What was I saying? Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. I don't know how it's gonna go. That's why I can't talk about it, because I don't know how this whole situation is gonna unfold, but it's like every detail of my life is changing. Every detail, so I'm telling you to be prepared. You're not involved, which may affect my uploading schedule. I hate the feeling. I talk about this all the time. I literally had this dramatic shift in my mindset, I should say. That's the right word. Last year, and then when I kept getting depressed again, like it came in waves, I was like, this is not who I am. But yeah, it's not. But your depression isn't who you are, it's just something you experience. Like, I didn't know where I was supposed to, what category I was supposed to fall into if I was depressed and a happy person. I didn't know where I was supposed to be. I didn't know what my place was if I wasn't being who I said I was gonna be. But I'm not being counterintuitive. I'm just experiencing a feeling that's completely normal to feel. Eyeliner, just a little pencil in the waterline. Isn't that fun? And so that was another thing I would cry about, feeling so confused of where I belong, because I was supposed to be happy. I set this life up for myself where I was like the most positive person I even know. And then depression was like, how's it going? I just kind of go nuts. Sometimes I like to do it more like messy and edgy other days, and then sometimes I like to keep it clean and not go past the waterline. But I think today I'm gonna go a little more. I'm gonna be a little I'm gonna live large like Larry. Let's keep doing this. And so I posted a community post, I think that's what it's called, about it last night, and I was like watching my old videos for 2 hours. 2 hours went by. I was so much more lively and upbeat and happy-go-lucky, and I was just so much more of myself, and I was like feeling inspired. I don't know if that's egomaniacal, but I got re-inspired. Sometimes it takes weird things to be inspired. Anyway, so what I do is I kind of like bring it out a little bit. You'll see what I do with the eyeliner. Liquid. And then I gotta fill the top line in. The top a little bit. Next. Keep in mind this usually takes me 15 minutes every day, but since I'm talking and like engaging with you, we're having a connection, I'm distracted and I am trying to split my time equally and not just stare in the mirror and not talk and doing makeup, but I'm trying to, like, you know what I mean? Not a professional, just to go in a room. So, as you can see, I just kind of do like a V type of thing on the outer corner of my eye. And then, I'm shaking. I don't do this every day. I just remember that one. What was her name? That girl with the sister who dances, D'Amelio. That one interview where she was like, I don't do my makeup every day, but the days I do my makeup are always the day, or don't do my makeup are always the days that the paparazzi comes and finds me. Something like that. Bye. What are we talking about? This isn't black, actually. This is brown. It's from this makeup palette. I take it, and I just kind of go nuts and cheese. Ham. Anyway, so back to depression. I literally... Hold on. Let go of what's in front of me here. When I get really depressed, I said this in my last video, I like completely step back from the world and just start like thinking about everybody and like seeing how they do things and how they spend their time and how much they respect themselves. And I'm like, damn, no wonder I feel alone, because all these people suck. Ooh, yeah. You know how earlier I talked about how I don't know where I stand when I'm depressed? Yeah, I don't know where I stand because when I get like that, it literally takes a layer back of me of always like stepping up and like chiming in to be positive. And then people rely on that. People fall back on that for a clutch. Talked about that before too. I noticed you pick up, you realize a lot about people and where you stand in their life when you dim your own light a little bit. Accidentally, not like purposely, but when you kind of get depressed, you realize how much people respect you and how much of what you were contributing, and the facade was maybe they aren't actually being what you thought they were because you were making it up in your head because you were all the light and they weren't shining any. So it's like an interesting dynamic. What do I do next? Eyeliner. I need to find it. You'll learn a lot about people when you get depressed, because then it really shows how much they respect you and what they want out of you and like what they know about you that you'll do. And you notice when you're not doing it, they don't care about you because you're not doing that one thing that they rely on you for. Doesn't mean you're not a reliable person. It just means somebody uses the fact that you do certain things, that you have certain qualities that are reliable. And then when you get depressed, it's not like you're completely altering your personality. You're just dimmed a little bit. And then, you know, it gets so frustrating. These are not even at all. Eyeliner. I used to do my eyeliner so bad. Literally, you just see the shape that I made? Just fill that in. I used to freaking go all the way up here and like do like weird like diagonal. Just shut up. Like, what was I doing? So, I go kind of far out like that, and then I just completely fill it in, and then I go across a really thin line on the top of my, like, where my waterline is on the eyelashes. Beauty guru in the making, I swear. Also, I try not to do that, because when you do that, it lifts, and then when you settle your eye again, it's uneven, and it doesn't line up with how you want it to line up. I stick my finger in my nose sometimes to keep my hands steady, because I don't have steady hands. I could not be a surgeon, not because I'm, like, stupid, but because my hands don't stay still. Defending myself over a hypothetical, let's relax. That's why I was telling somebody one time that then when they get distant and not text me, and then they come back after a few months, I'm like, listen, everything that I feel for you, the respect, the love, it doesn't dissipate in your absence. It literally just... I understand you enough to know that you do that, to understand that you need time and space sometimes, and it's a healthy way, maybe not healthy, but I get it regardless. That's the point, being understood. If you prove to me that you don't understand me all the time, sustainability is not a factor in this relationship. Nothing is gonna happen. Also, I'm getting over a cold. I don't know what the fuck happened. I got a cold suddenly like a week ago. I woke up with a sore throat. The next day, my nose was stuffed, and I'm, like, kind of getting out of it. I don't know, it's weird. So my throat's still, like, scraggly and scruffy. Oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna have storage. I should probably check. Should I make a grilled cheese today? Oh, I have pizza! Never mind. Also, I don't know if anybody knows this, but if you have an iPhone, 13 gigabyte, Do I know numbers? Do I have math capabilities? Snapchat, for whatever reason, likes to take up a lot of storage, and not even just clearing the cache on the app clears up storage. Delete the whole entire app for like a few minutes, and then download it back. It usually goes from like 15 gigabytes to 2 in 20 seconds. So it's way better. I know you're living in the Okay, I don't know where I'm really sorry. Anyway, mascara time. It's weird to like notice the little things you do that you don't notice you're doing. Like, why was I just doing that? I've been really craving an omelet. I had French toast and eggs yesterday, but I want an omelet. With spinach, an onion, and peppers, and cheese, and pepperoni. I don't even like pepperoni. Yeah, I do. Historically, not usually. But lately, I've been like, okay, it's food. I kind of eat anything. Oh my god, it's Tuesday. New episode of The Hate Myself. Oh my god, I'm so... Wait, is it Tuesday or is it Monday? I think it's Monday. I think it's not Tuesday. Why did I think it was Tuesday? Like I said earlier, it takes like... It's not that I pick people apart too much. I just see where their principles are, what they like stand for, and it makes me feel extra alone because I'm like, I wouldn't like live my life for those things. I wouldn't do that, and that's what separates me from you. And that's a good album. Anyway, I'm just... And that's such a basic thing to think, and for some reason I feel the need to clarify extra. In the last few months, I re-binged the first 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy because everything after that sucks. And you know I'm depressed when I start rewatching shows. Oh my god. Lately, I've been losing sleep. I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. So I do like, I kind of go across and then up. Is that weird? Am I quirky and weird? Go up and go up. It's because people say, obviously it's the truth, people say, if you do your blush straight across, it narrows your face, and then if you do it on the cheekbones, it makes your face look more, defined. And so I kind of combine the two because I kind of like my face. Oh, I want to accentuate both parts. I want to like narrow it and define my cheekbones, so that's what I do. So I'm still a little crusty. And I know setting powder would keep it all in, but I have yet to find a setting powder that doesn't negatively interact with my concealer. Every single powder, no matter what, moisturizer I mean, no matter what, every powder clumps and just looks cakey and gross and flaky on my face, so I just don't use it. Alright, and now I'm gonna recurl my lashes to give them more of a look. No offense to anybody who's offended by this, but a category of gurus that I don't like are the ones who like have a billion step skincare routine and like do like story time of the time my dad bought me a red Lamborghini instead of a white one. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Those videos piss me off so much. They're like, get ready with me, and they like do it like that. I'm like, bro, oh my gosh, calm down. At the top of it. I feel something so wrong, doing the right thing. I could lie. If you want to know what my favorite song is right now, it's Counting Stars by One Republic. It's just the song. Oh, and I was using, this setting spray for a while. I feel like this might be trendy now, but I bought it because I like the brand. Ew, Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you don't see it in the world. Comment. And eat pizza. I'm sorry. Bye bye.